Hey guys, and welcome to another Football Manager video, because for some reason they've just done very well on this channel, so I'm going to carry on doing them until we run out of ideas, I guess, or until they stop doing well. I enjoy doing these and they're different, but what we're going to do today is an interesting concept that was littered in the comments of the first ever Football Manager video I did. Just simply to use the editor, which you can use in the game, to add money to a team. And I've also taken some advice on board from comments of the Cyber FC Football Manager video as well. The aim of today's video is I'm going to be giving a team in the Conference South or Conference North, whatever team we can decide to go for, and give them the max amount of money you can give, which I believe it's going to be $1 billion or it's going to be 100 million. I think it's going to be $1 billion. I'm going to give them $1 billion and we're just going to sim the game. And I'm not going to be the manager, so they can sign players, they can sell players, they can do everything. They can have full access to everything they need to do. I'm going to see what would happen if a non-league team had £1 billion. Would they manage to get to Premiership? How long would it take? Could they win the Champions League? What would happen? Could £1 billion do that, or would they just never make it anywhere? So I'm going to go down to the Vanarama National League South. And I think, interesting, I could try it with two. Should I try it with two teams? Or just one? We'll go for one. We'll just go for one. You know, I'm going to go for two teams in different leagues. So let's go for South. So we go somewhere that's like in South. So we've got like Dartford, Welling. Let's go with Welling. Keep it real. So what we're going to do is we click this button here. And it should be, I saw it, blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is it. Edit club details. Now, if I go to finances, you'll see bank balance. Hover over it. Maximum value is $1 billion. Okay. So 1,000,000,000,000. The current budget, transfer budget that is. Oh wow, they can spend all their money on the transfer budget. That's exciting. And then their wage budget can max out at what? 5 million. What? Doesn't seem like much. Sugar daddy. Oh, I'll be their sugar daddy. Why not? Facilities. We'll leave their stadium so we can let them build it. If they want to improve on it, they can do that themselves. We'll not change anything here. We'll not change any of their players. We'll not do anything. All we will do is just press OK, and we'll see what happens. So they now have, as far as I'm aware, they should be a very rich side. I don't know if you can, there's a way of seeing they're rich. I mean, I guess we'll just check it again. So we'll just do, go here, edit club details, finances, look, they have that. I think that's all they need to have. So that's the start of this video. And now I'm gonna go on holiday, and I guess I'll come back at intervals and we'll see. So go on holiday and we'll go on holiday indefinitely. Don't want to apply for any managerial jobs or anything, just go on holiday. We're going to go now and we'll just see what happens, I guess. We'll see if they turn it up. So what we'll do, I think first off, we'll come back around August and see if they signed anyone. Did they sign anyone in the lead up to the season? Or they'll go September, we'll see how they started. We'll come back at intervals, like I said, and we'll see how far they can progress. Okay, so it's now August the 6th, and the season started, and they've not actually signed anyone, which is strange. I mean, is it strange? Maybe they felt confident they could do well. Like if you go to transfer, oh no, this one, you'll see. Look, a lot of teams signed a lot of players, and they don't really spend much money down in these leagues. Maybe that's why it is. There's not really much like transfers. You don't really spend money. People just buy players off of you, or you get players on free. So money doesn't really come into it yet. They sign him in this game save, or is that just part of the game that they knew they were going to sign him this season? I think that's new. I'm pretty sure that is new. Yeah, this is a new transfer. This Luke Wakeman is a brand new transfer. These four were here at the start, the 3rd of August, so 3 days ago. They signed Luke Wakeman. So they've made one transfer so far, and they signed him from Cardiff. Maybe they've convinced him to come over based on his contract. If they give him a good contract. Who knows? But yeah, we're now currently sitting in 3rd in the Conference South, or Vanarama South, or National League South, whatever you want to call it. Beat Dulwich Hamlet 3-2. So we're going to go back on holiday, and let's see how they're getting on come January. So it is now June, and the season has ended. So we had to find out how the first season went down by clicking this button right here, and ooh, I don't think he made it into playoffs. Let's check league table. So he came 5th in the end, and Chelmsford were the team that actually went out and won the playoffs themselves. Isn't the greatest of things that have happened. We'll check the transfer window, see if we've signed more players. Oh, that's last season, this season. What season is this? Who knows what season this is? Let's just click on Welling. We go transfer history. So they signed Martin Wolford. Can I say? Ex-Millwall player right there. They signed Martin Wolford for 1.4k from Grimsby, which isn't too bad. And also I must tell you that I did change a couple of things, because I was told by a knowledgeable Football Manager person that I should change this. I had to change them into a professional team. I brought the bank balance below 1 billion. Apparently if it goes over 1 billion, it can get fucked up. And I also like just brought the transfer budget down to a different amount, which now is, what is that, 273,499. I didn't do that. They've changed that. I didn't make it that. And their wage budget is now, what is that, 5.5 million. So it's more than the actual, I don't know how to do that. I don't know what's happened there. Anyway, I also made the chairman, or the sugar daddy, a front end one, because apparently that's the best one to do as well, because that's the one that makes them spend money. So just things to take note of. I think to take note of maybe is that, like, let's just keep an eye on the stadium and stuff, which we can check this all on landmarks. It's a landmarks, you'll see. Oh, look. So yeah, our chairman, our sugar daddy chairman, left and a new one joined. That's why that changed. We actually came runners up in the English FA trophies. That's a decent performance in something. So now I think what I'm going to do is, I guess every season we'll just come back and do an update and a recollection of how the season went. We'll see how long it's going to take. How long will it take for us to actually get to the Premiership or Champions League, or who knows? Like, will I run out of money? Do I have to keep fronting money to them? Do I have to keep giving them more money? I don't know. Basically, what will a team with a shoot out of money, what will they achieve, basically? Okay, so it's now May 2020 and another season has just passed. We're now going to find out how Welling got on this season in the Conference South. So if we go up here and we type in Welling, as always, try not to look. You can see it on the screen. So I've messed up here. Welling. Okay, we finished 7th in... Is that the same as last year? So we came 5th last year and 7th this year. So we've gone down in position. Did you get promoted though? No, we did not get promoted. Concord got promoted from the playoffs. Did we make, or we made the playoffs, so where did we get knocked out? Okay, semi-finals against Concord, the team that Concord. We lost to a plane. A plane doesn't really exist anymore. There's none of our players are in the top players of anything. What happened? How? We have so much money. How has this not happened? Okay, let me just go through this. So this is our team. So we go, let's go value. We've got Stephen Coolcutt. Let me check transfers, in fact. That's transfer history. This is this season alone, right? So we've signed a lot of players. We have 73,000. And obviously when we're a team so low down, it's hard to attract good players. So obviously you can't expect a team in the Conference South to be attracting top-end players and giving them millions. But it's just strange. We're two seasons in and we've made no progress. Even though we're literally a team with £1 billion, we've made no progress. But we signed Charlie Moore from Cholton on a loan. Sent from Hemel Hempstead. We signed Ryan Donaldson from Hartlepool for 12k. Moses Manuel from Billericay for 6.5k. Is that Michael Efete from Mayton, 41.5k? Did these players play? Let me just go to, like, so Callum Keeley was top goal scorer this season. I think he's just an actual Welling player. Or is he not? No, we signed him at some point recently. Moses Manuel, who we signed, he got 8 goals this season. Michael Efete is one of the guys who signed it. He's the guy worth 41k. He played 16 games. I signed him in January. His value is now 44k. So probably a good investment at this point. Stephen Coolcutt. Do we actually have Stephen Coolcutt? I think we do. And he's worth 235k. But look at that wage. 56 grand a week to play in the Conference South. Like 200k plus a month to play in the Conference South. I mean, how is the rest of the team happy when he's in that much money? We're looking into this too much at this point. So, landmarks. If we upgrade anything, yes, this is what you need to look out for, because this is the stuff that would improve the whole team. So you'll see here, youth and training facilities upgraded on the 21st October 2019. And in the youth category, rating raised to category 4 on the 10th of May, so 11 days ago. So I think they're investing in their youth and training facilities to try and improve everything. This is what a club should do with the money, especially in this situation right now. So expecting next year, I think next year you'll see Welling get promoted. That's my prediction I'm going to make at this point. I mean, it's an easy prediction, really. I'm just going to say that, but we've done 2 seasons. They've been consistent. So we at least get the playoffs hopefully again, because we've done some good signings, I imagine, because this is like a whole new team realistically. But most of these players here are people playing in our first team. No one's gone out yet. And look, we spent 1.4k last year and went up to 73k this year. So there's a considerable difference in our spending. So hopefully spending will go up again this season. What we need to do, let's check the club details, make sure that it's all, if they've still got money there, so they can still spend. He's still a front end sugar daddy, so that's fine. Because what we need to look at is this, right? I need to look at these stats. I don't remember them really, that's the issue. Let me take a photo of them. So at the end of next season, we'll see if these improved at all. Because these are the things you need to improve as a team to actually get it further, especially as well. Where is this one? Reputation 2.6k. Let me look at that, all right? Again, that will be something that will help change the club for the better if we can get the reputation to be better. Because the better reputation, the more players that will sign for you. But yeah, time to sim a whole nother season. Okay, so once again, we have simmed another year. I'm multitasking like crazy right now. I'm currently clearing out my room, and at the same time, whilst I'm clearing out, this is on holiday, so when it's finished, I come over here, record this, and carry it in my room. Perfect. Anyway, let's see where we got. Okay, so, ooh, as expected, as I predicted, second in the Vanarama National League South. Losing only to Barnet. 6 points away from the title, wasn't that bad. Looks like there's still a game to play in 5 days' time to decide who gets promoted out of Torquay and Maidenhead. We'll go on to Welling though real quick. Check out the team that they play. Not showing it, but Michael Efete got 41 games this season. He's one of the guys who signed. Jordan Archer, is that Mill Jordan Archer? Nope, it's not. Transfer history. So see here, look, we got, oh, interesting. So he signed 18k worth of players this year. Callum Preston from Bolton, decent signing to get a player from Bolton. A lot of free transfers. We've made use of the transfer market in a sense that we've not spent money. So like, we spent 73k last year, and a lot of that came from, well, I mean, like 5 players really. And this year, we only had like 3 signings actually worth anything. The rest are all frees and a couple of loans. Well, 2 loans in Sam Allardyce and Callum Preston. Go to landmarks. Nothing else has been raised or improved this year as of yet, but obviously we've got a bit longer in the season to go. And maybe we'll do the improvements out of season in the point of through summer. I'll go to my team's valuation. Ellis Harrison. He's worth 325k and he's on 51 grand a week. Must be a new signing. Yeah, he came in from Ipswich for free. So to get a player for free and then to get up to 325k, played 16 games. He's a striker, got 5 goals, 3 assists. That wages, there's wages though. Look, with like 39k on this right back, and he's unhappy. You're unhappy to be playing in the Conference South. You just got promoted and you're unhappy. You're getting paid peas. So I thought he was getting paid that. He's getting paid that, 20k. That's still good. He's getting 80k a month. Who's our top goal scorer this season? Callum Keeley again. This guy should be worth all the money. He's getting all the goals. It's Callum Keeley. He's done bits. That was a 6 signing from Worthing. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like, I guess we're going to sim one more. No, I don't know how long we're going for. I just carry on simming. Just give you updates all the time. Carry on simming, see how far we can actually get. But next season, we'll be playing in the conference, normal conference, or the Vanarama National League. So interested to see how we get on. Do we sign a lot of new players to compete in that league? Will we flop? Who knows? We'll find out. Actually, before I go, let's go to Welling real quick again. Let me go to here. So my reputation and stuff, has that improved? So got up 99. It was 2,500. That's all good. Still got front end Sugar Daddy, so he's still going to keep fronting money. Still got a massive transfer budget, so that's all well and good. Facilities. Let's check my photos. The last time it was 7, 5, 4, 3, and 2, which we know hasn't improved because it would have said it in the landmarks here. You don't really need to check it because the landmarks here will tell you. So yeah, I guess we just go back on holiday and I'll see you again in another season. I think I've got some apologising to do. Several minutes ago, you may have seen me discussing that we got promoted last season. We didn't. I forgot that in the Conference South, only one team actually just goes straight up and the other teams are in the playoffs. Because obviously there's Conference South and Conference North, and then 4 teams get relegated from Conference. At least I believe that's the way it is. So I clocked it, just on the corner of my eye, that I saw that Welling was still in Conference South. So this hasn't gone too well. So we are still in the Conference South. I'm going to find out how the season has gone, because at the end of the season again. Just seeing here though, Millwall are in the Premiership since when? Oh, okay. We were. Not anymore. Did we sign anyone? I just want to see what happens. Sorry, get a bit off topic here. I'm a Millwall fan, you know, I've got to check it out. Yeah, we've got Gabbiadini. Anyone who's been a fan for a long time, that's quite weird, right? Anyway, go to Welling, check him out. There we go, as we're about to see. Look, first in the Vanarama title holders. So we're definitely going up this season. We are finally going up. It's the year 2022, so it's been 4 years. And we finally got promoted. Very clearly as well, by 14-point margin, and Bath, who came in 6th, actually won the playoffs somehow. So then we go to Welling, check out the history, see what we've been doing this time round. So we go history, yeah, landmarks. So interesting year. So you'll see, wow, what the hell? A lot of stuff. All this is in this period of time. So we've got a new captain, and then owner Mark Goldberg leaves, which is not good. So he said he should change it back to a sugar daddy. Maybe make it a proper sugar daddy again, I think. Although, we'll see. A new chairman, Steve Panesar, takes over, Consortium. Our youth and training facilities got upgraded again. Then we became the National League South champions. We got promotion, and we were runners up the English FA Trophy. And our youth category rating was also then raised to category 3. So our youth is getting better and better. If we go here and go club details, rep is up even further. Now facilities have improved as well. You see that 10 on training facilities. Then we go to finances. I no longer have a sugar daddy. What's happened here then? Front end, he spends money. Let me go see what money I've spent this season though. Mate, maybe I should leave it. When did the takeover happen? Because we've signed a lot of players this year. Maybe this new chairman was the right way forward. What's going on here then? Why do we suddenly just sign tons of players? He left 3rd of the 8th, 2021. It's the 3rd of August. Any chance after the 3rd of August? They all are. Do I leave it? I was told to always leave it on front end because that's when, I mean, maybe I'll leave it because I think it's just a coincidence. I think eventually you're going to spend money. But they've spent 700k on players. Like, we signed Che Cooper from Huddersfield for nearly 300k. A Conference South team spending 300k on a player. A Conference South team spending 700k. Mill wouldn't even spend that. So let me check out the team itself, senior squad. So who's been getting games? Who's been doing well? Martin Waghorn got 6 goals. This guy, Steffi Mavdidi, he came through apparently this year. From the Juventus under 23s, we signed him on a free. Mate, Welling got their scouting network on point. What's going on here then? So we go to value. Is a most expensive player, Che Cooper's 150k, Josh Grant. Did we lose some players? Where's like, I don't know, no one left. Look at that. Look at this wage budget though. What's gone on here then? They really gone a bit crazy with the old wages. It's weird. We not sold a single. We not sold a single player. We sent one out. Sent one out for free. But other than that, we've not sold a single player. I'm confused. Like, I'm still concerned. We spent a lot of money in the year that I changed it. When the year that new chairman took over. Now I changed it back. I'm worried not going to spend, but we'll see. Because still, it's a huge transfer budget right there. Maybe our reputation's just gone up enough that we can now sign more players. And I'm thinking now that we actually are going to be in the conference, then maybe there's a good chance we'll be able to sign a lot more players anyway, because our rep will go up even further and we're more attractive for a team to go to. Okay, so I kind of forgot this video existed. I was just going through my computer, going through some files, and I was like, oh wait, I actually have this video idea that I was doing. So yes, we have moved on 2 years from the last time I updated you. I've also changed places. That's how long ago I started recording this video, as you can tell. But yes, so we're going to go to Welling and we'll see how they've got on. So, ooh, you see what I just saw? 3rd in Sky Bet League 2. So, where we left off last time, where was we? We was there. That's where I last ended it. We came 1st in National League South, I think. And then we won the National League, came 1st there, and then we are now being promoted from League 2. I guess we're promoted. That's the end of the season, right? We're at the end of the season, end of May. I'm pretty sure in League 2, yeah, 3 teams go up from League 2. So Bradford, Wickham and Welling all got promoted. We got 83 points, with 5 points clear of them. So let's go to here, right? And let's see what our team's saying. And what's been so good about our team? We'll go to transfer history. And I guess we go last season. Let's see what we did. So we signed 110k worth of players. So it's a lot of players, but didn't sign them for that much money. So you got a Crew player in Kellen Gordon, a Crew player here. Got Bristol Rovers player, Alex McDonald. We got Emil Loney, Tommy Doyle. I don't know Tommy Doyle. You got Cameron Humphreys for 33,000. And then we also got George Lapsley from Salford on a 34.5k part exchange. And Will Wood went to Salford or Salford. And this season, we spent 0. Nothing, zilch, but we got 4 players on a free transfer and we sold 1 player, Luther Wildin, to Crawley for 3.6k, which means if I go to our senior squad, go to wage, look at the wage we're spending, ridiculous, and then we got Malik Wilkes, who's worth 425k, Gerald's on 325k, who got the most goals this season? It's our striker, Malik Wilkes, and he's the guy we signed, right? We signed him from, where? Wait, whoa. We got him for a free. That's a signing and a half. So he did start his career at Leeds. He did go to Millwall at one point on loan and did well actually. And then he went to Southend and then we signed him for free. And look, he got 12 goals in 32 games and he got 19 goals in 43 games this season. Mad. And then Steffi Mavdidi, where have you come from? Where'd you go? We got him from Juventus under 23s. How's that happened then? Our team's looking pretty sharp, pretty solid, you know. So we're obviously now going into League 1. So Conference South Welling, after giving them $1 billion, it's taken them 6 years, I guess. They're now going to move it into League 1. So the question is, can we make it all the way to the Premiership? That is the key question. I go here, view facilities. So have we improved anything here? Let me check our editing thing. So reputation is now 3394, so definitely an improvement there. Finances, we're still good. Do I need to, no sugar daddy anymore. Come on, get on the front end. Wage budget, I'll leave it like that. I think that's enough money there. There's enough money for them to spend, for sure. He's improved, I'm not too sure they've improved or not. I'm so out of the loop with all this stuff. I need to make sure that I keep up to date with it all. But yeah, I'll bang this back on holiday. And I guess I'll do another 2 years, 3 years, and see where we progress. Maybe 2 years, just because there's a chance it could be interesting in these next 2 years. Okay, so it's been 2 more years, at least I believe. And let's see where we are. So we're currently 23rd in the Sky Bet League 2. Oh, it's the start of the season. So let's just go back. So you'll see here, we came 21st in League 1 and 17th in League 1. So we got to League 1, and it's been a bit too difficult for us. And we did 17th, which isn't too bad, to be fair. And we got 21st. Which got us relegated. So unfortunately, we're now going to go back into League 2 and try and do something. Let's see about our transfers though. Let's go transfer history, see who we signed. So if we go back 25, oh wow. Okay, we signed some players. So we signed 775k worth of players, 400k signing from Lieda, Alex Puchacha, Randall Williams from Scunthorpe, Calder Silva from Northampton, the rest are all freebies. We're pretty good at the old like, just getting players for free. And we signed this guy, Tarek Hines, 13k, and then sold him 5 months later, or no, 7 months later, for half the price. So it wasn't some good business done there. And then next season, we got a player from Aldershot for 58k, and Cameron James from Portsmouth for 80k, 140k. We're not really like buying, still not, like, not going past $1 million. We're not really buying any big players. We've got a 400k player from Lieda. Where are these players going? We're not even selling them. If I go to profile, players, sorry, we must have a massive squad. Like, there must be loads of them. If I go all players, there's quite, there's a substantial amount of players. If I go value, so you've got a player worth 850k in Jorge Grant and Alex. That's fair, that's good business then. We signed this guy, Alex Machuca, for 400k. And he's now worth 850k. He's 28 and Spanish. It's decent, I guess. Well, I wonder if we've hit a roadblock here. So, because we've not actually progressed, you'll see here, we started off slowly, and we progressed our way up, and we had this big climb here. We went from the Vanarama South to National League, to League 2, and then got into League 1. And we came 17th. Now, you'd hope, from that point, we went from League 1, 17th, up to like 14th, and it showed progression. But in fact, we went down. So I wonder if you've plateaued out here. Maybe you can, even if you give a team $1 billion, they can't do much of it, and they can't get to the Premiership. They might have to settle out for a couple of years, plateau out, and then go back up again. Let's make sure that we're still a sugar daddy and all that stuff up here. And I'll probably simulate some more years than 2 this time. Front end keeps fronting out money. That's all fine, I think. Our reputation should go up a little bit more. Where's our reputation gone? It's somewhere. Yeah, that is going up. So more players would start coming to us. If I go here as well to landmarks, see if anything else. He withdraws funding, relegation from League 1, scales down funding. So he just scaled down his funding. He's just not giving as much money as he was going to. We won Checker Trade Trophy, which is good. And we increased our stadium capacity. Did I see that before? I feel like was that in this year? We should have seen that last time, shouldn't I? But I might now sim to 2030. Because this video is taking me a long time, not gonna lie. We're now in February, and I don't know how we're still making this video. So yeah, I also forgot there's no green screen behind me today. I should have done green screen. What happened here? I was supposed to put green screen behind me. I've not done that, so a bit of a mess up. But yeah, I'm gonna simulate 4 more years ahead, and hopefully by then we've made some more progress. Okay, so the year is now 2030. So we've skipped 4 seasons ahead. We're now gonna find out whereabouts Welling have got to. So we just went back down to, was it League 1 or was it? Oh, I see that. I think the last was in League 2 maybe. So that we was here it was League 2. So we just got relegated from League 1 when we came back in, then went down to League 2 and came 5th. Didn't make playoffs by the looks of it. We made playoffs but didn't win the playoffs. And then to go League 2 again, came 3rd, obviously get promoted. And then we went straight into League 1 and came 2nd straight away, which is pretty impressive. So now we're in the Championship, and then I think the season still may be ongoing. We're 10th in the Championship. Millwall are in the playoffs. Go on. So Welling are 10th. So only 8 points away from playoffs. 1 more game left to play. That's a decent performance for your first, was it 2nd season in Championship? 1st season maybe. Is it 1st season? Yeah, it's 1st season Championship. I'm going to transfer history real quick. Whoa. Let's rewind. Let's pretend we didn't see that. So, in this season, 26-27, we did 425k in players in. And again, not much money out. Where's it show? It doesn't show any money there. It's weird. And then in 27-28, we spent 1.4 million. So the spending started coming in. You've got Dean Collett from Portsmouth, Adrian Craig from Coventry. So we've got 2 400k signings there and a couple of 100k signings. And again, nothing big going out. We're just, where are all these players going? Look, there's all these free transfers. Where are they going? I swear my team isn't that big. And then 28-29, no one left. We spent 1.7 million, and most of it going on a Yannick Bordes from Bristol City. We've got Christoph Fox for 4.2k. That's a weird signing, a 4.2k signing. And then the rest are all kind of small signings, to be fair, other than Alex Pitt, actually, the 450k. And then, if I'm correct, this is the year where it changed. 30 million. So obviously this is where we must have got into the championship and we've gone, we need to spend money to survive here. So they've just gone crazy. They spent 7.5 million on David Ward from Watford, Lewis Gibson 3 million with a view to 3.8 million, Ajibola Elicit from Burnley for 4.7 million, Joseph Ratcliffe from Southampton for 3.4 mil, Kieran Hayward from Millwall on loan, Mohamed Arab from Brentford, 1.2 mil. Terry Vassell, 2 Sheffield Wednesday players there, both in the mills. And again, we've just not sold many players. So where are the players going? Like, surely we must have... Wow. Yeah, we have a pretty big squad, to be fair. This is our team right here. So top goal scorer this season has been Lee Fryat. 5.25 million his value is. And we signed him for free. Well, that's a bit of business. That is a serious bit of business there. He's played on loan for all these clubs, and then who's he actually? It's actually a Bournemouth player. Been on loan to Doncaster, Sunderland, Charlton, and then Nuremberg. And we've signed him for free, and now he's suddenly worth 5 million. Wow, we're doing some serious business. Like, we're signing players on like a decent price level and selling them. Oh, we got more here. I didn't realise. David Ward, 8 mil. We signed him for 5 or 7.5. Like, we're doing well on the old business here. We're not like overpaying for players. We're not doing like a Chelsea when Abramovich came in and just started signing players for stupid money. We've actually done very well. If I go to Welling as a whole, go to club details, our reputation up to 4,144. That's a massive increase. Obviously, our attendance has increased as well. He's still a front-end sugar daddy, so that's still good. He's still spending his money. There's history and landmarks, and you'll see we've moved to the Steve Panesar Stadium. It needs to be scaled down his funding for some reason. Why did you do that for? So wait, you've made a stadium after the chairman. Our big sugar daddy, and we've made a stadium after him. Yeah, look, year built 2029, it's a 12,000 capacity stadium. Decent, so we've moved up into a 12,000 seat stadium. It's been a championship, you can't be having like a small stadium in the championship. That's a decent sized stadium for the championship right now. I think it's still the smallest stadium in the championship though. Oh no, it's second from bottom. Crew have the lowest with 10,000. Yeah, I guess now we're just going to simulate. I guess I'll try and keep an eye on it. I'll say it on holiday indefinitely. Keep an eye on it and just see. Like, so basically, the be-all end-all of the series is when we hit the Premiership and can we win the Premiership. I don't know how long that will take. It will take forever. This video is a long video. It's been taking me a long time to even make this video. So I need to get it done and just get through it. I just realised we got okay, of course, Millwall. We would have a player top of the yellow cards, wouldn't we? On to the next one. Okay, so it has now been 9 years. Now, wherever we are at today, I'm going to leave it there for this experiment because I have 15, 20 video ideas for this game, for Manager here. I want to get on with and get done. And this has taken me a long time. I don't know how it took me so long to do because I always just seem to struggle to find time just to record 5 minutes of an update. But anyway, we're going to search in Welling and we're going to hope then a Premiership. You can see, I can't see Welling. 17th in the English Premier Division. So we've made it to the top league in the UK. And let's see. So when we last updated you, it was the year 2030. So here we was in Championship, became 6th. And obviously lost in the playoffs by the looks of it. And then became 17th the following season in Championship somehow. And then we came 8th in Championship. And we came 8th again. And then we came 6th. And we actually won the playoffs from 6th. Got into BPL, or the EPL, sorry. Came 18th, got relegated. Went down, came first, so went up as champions last year. No, the year before this just gone, 2 years ago, English. And then we came 13th last season in the league. And obviously currently, let's see where is it? Is the season still going on? We've got 1 game left of the season, and we could get relegated, ultimately. We are literally 1 point above relegation. Brighton are there. And by the looks of it, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Welling versus Brighton, final of the season. That will decide who gets relegated or not. We'll go and check out the transfers, most interesting part of the whole thing, I think, realistically. So we're going to go back through here. So the year 2030 to 2031, we spent 23 mil. Decent amount of money spent there. It's our biggest, that's our biggest, right? 30 million is season before. So it's not the biggest of spends out of ones we've done before, but it's still a lot of money being spent. A couple of players here, 7 million player. That's the biggest one that year, I believe. Go on. We actually sold players for 3.6 mil. We started selling players for once, which is good. 2031 to 32, spent 13 million. So again, not a crazy amount of money being spent. I guess this is just a championship era though. And we go to 25 mil. You've got Mill player there signed. We got Pinto from Wolves for 10 mil. There's a big signing right there. You got 3.2 million in sales, and we sold a player. I was in part exchange. Okay, got you. So we got up enough season again, and 16 mil. So we're still spending consistently, and we are selling a bit more players here. A lot of back and forth in Millwall and Welling, which is strange. We're just noticing it because obviously I'm a Millwall fan. On again, 12 million. So it's not spending crazy amounts. So maybe just one season we just spent a ham, surely. Wow, I couldn't have timed that any better. 134 million. This has to be a season where I got promoted into the Premiership and then my team's gone, you know what, or my board has gone, you know what, we need to spend in order to get players to do well and survive in the Premiership, which didn't work. 134 million and didn't survive in the Premiership somehow. Signed a player from Millwall for 7.5 million. We signed Diego from Milan for 9 mil. Got, Simon Tipple, 42.5 million. That's our biggest sign of the year. We got Dan Hunt from West Brom, 16. Go up to 20 though. McIntyre from Man City for 10.75 million. And he sold players for 21 million. So it's a decent bit of business. Wow, we went ham. Then had 213 million after that. Signed Matthew from Lyon. Ollie Jones on loan. What else we got here? 29 mil. John George from Cardiff. And Gora from Derby. And Liam Foley from Aston Villa. Some big. How is that? Why is that? I guess it's a 68 mil one there. And these are all just like decent sized ones that add up. Robert from Fulham. Or is it Robert? And then 36 mil is for players sold. 2 out to Birmingham there, 2 out to Southend. And then this is no, it's not this year before last. And then 95 mil and sold 26.5 mil. Again, just forking out players that I have no idea who they are. And then we go down here, the season just gone. And that is 104 mil spent to 76 mil sold. We're starting to sell players at good prices now and making some money. So let's go check out my squad. What's its value and stuff? So the contract's ridiculous. This guy's still on £5 a week though. Don't know how they've secured that one. Values. We've got a player worth 49.5 million in Ramon Di Giovanni. Got Matthew, obviously 49.5 mil. Matthew. Ramirez, 37.5 mil. Tony Coulter, 30 mil. John George, 28.5 mil. And biggest wage budget is person highest wages is Ramon Di Giovanni for £245,000 per week. My guy is earning serious money per month, just under £1 million per month. I mean, that's just on wages as well. Big old spend. If you was to give a non-league team, this is the kind of like the experiment findings, the analysis from the actual experiment itself. So if you was to give a non-league team right now £1 billion, let them do what they want with it. They can spend it into the stadium, the club, the players, anything they want. It would take them around 17 years to get to Premiership, and they're still not steady, and they're still not like stable in the Premiership. I honestly thought I was expected to be like a good 10 years tops. And you'd be like stable, and then you'd be able to push on even further than that. The stadium's out to 25k capacity, which is a massive increase. And if you go up here, you can see the reputation of the club. Now, it was down at like 2, it's up to 7k. So I'm assuming that from this point onwards, if we carried on going, they would just get better and better and better. But I want to move on to better pastures, to better experiments. Should we just, you know what? Let's just sim the last match, though, before we do end the video. Let's sim the last match and find out if we get relegated or not. But yeah, other than that, we'll move on to some more experiments in the future. Okay, so we simulated the final game, and look at that for result. Welling for Brighton 0. We survive, and we live to tell another story. English, we live to tell another tale. Something like that. That is it for today's video. It's taking a long time to finish this. I can't believe that I actually started recording this at the old house. And we're like months and months and months into living here now. But yeah, I have a bunch of ideas for manager. If you have any more you want to suggest, then leave it down below. There's a form, fill it out, put your name there, and if it's an original idea, I use it. I will credit you at the start of the video. And yeah, other than that, if you enjoyed this, want to see more of them, leave a like on it. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have subscribed, make sure you smack the bell so you get notified videos that I post in the future. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
I'm a Mercus, bare excitement like it's a circus. Wanna see more exciting things? Check my YouTube channel or Zerkaa. If you hear something in my bar you think I didn't even know that I said, boy, better know when I'm on the mic and I speak, better know that I said it on purpose. That's right, I'm a Mercus, saying it again. Pass me a pen. Black tunes gonna make tunes right past them. My moustache turns grey like Ken. Yeah, haters gonna hate, you can't stop them, fam.